I don't have enough Asian and Indian patients.
Yeah, okay. Um, I don't hardly have any Asian and Indian patients. So, there are people who need Ortho-K who aren't. Sure, if you're in an area with Indian and Asian people, you're going to have a whole lot of patients, but you can also work on increasing, because Asian and Indian people are everywhere. You don't have to actually practice in a particular neighborhood, but you can go out there and visit some of the Asian and Indian schools, because they have those after school things, and spread the word. But you have to actually go out there and put yourself out there, which is uncomfortable for some people. But their population is out there, and they aren't all Indian, and they aren't all Chinese or Asian. So I don't think that's a gigantic concern. I think the people that are in those communities have it easier, but this doesn't mean we don't have patients. There's plenty of patients to go around.
Yeah, and that's a good point you made about the school system, like the Chinese school. With Carrie, back when I was a kid working in the office, I remember on Saturdays, he would, aggressively try to get into the Chinese schools. And he would always, he would find that person to talk to and explain that he could give a presentation to parents while they waited for their kids and what the value of it was. And it wasn't an easy thing for him to do, but he worked at it and he found his way in. And then, it was like a naturally occurring referral system. So, it just took some effort on his part to get out there and be a part of that system. So, yeah. That question kind of goes along with the next one, in it being that the next reason I've heard is my patients are in a low income bracket, so they can't afford to do Ortho-K.
Yeah, and not all low income people can even afford it, but it's kind of amazing. But when you really present it properly, they find the money. And I'm not sure where they find the money from, but I've had a lot of patients who were low income, and all of a sudden they're signing up for Ortho-K, and it's like, okay, that's really wonderful, let's go do it. And it's always surprising to me, but they find a way, and they may get loans from family members because they value how important this is. But yeah, you're right, low income. There's one of the doctors in the academy that works at a Walmart, and she has plenty of patients.
That's
people
right.
just, it's a matter of priority.
That's right. Her patient base, if I should get her on here so she could go into more depth about it.
Yeah,
she's awesome in her own right. Her patient base is primarily African American and Hispanic. And if I'm not mistaken, they are in a low income bracket. And she works out of Walmart. So I should totally get her on the podcast so she can go into more depth about that for sure.
Yeah, she'd have some good tips.